Hey everybody, welcome to Whiskey Cinema, and today we're talking about two of our favorites. We're talking about Michael B. Jordan, and we're talking about Chadwick Boseman on this week's episode of Whiskey Cinema.
Are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
What's up, everybody?
Fancy intros. Look at us. We're making it, man.
Dude, I'm proud of this. This is fun.
Dude,
Hey, everybody, welcome welcome to Whiskey Cinema. I'm your host, as always, Dan O'Holzer. With me, as always, is Jordan the Juggernaut. Eames, how you doing, buddy? How you feeling?
I'm doing all right. Not too bad. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. We're going to be talking about this. We're going to have Brandon join us a little bit later. Something about he got in a hemorrhoid train accident, something like that. So hopefully he'll be joining us a little bit later. But on today's episode, we're going to be talking about Chadwick Boseman and some Michael B. Jordan.
Two of the best, in my opinion.
Some of my favorites.
I
You ain't wrong. Your opinion's correct.
For once.
We'll be talking about our overrated, our underrated, our favorite, our least favorite, which is really hard to talk about, especially with Chadwick Boseman. But he does have some that are not his best, but it's kind of hard to trash the stuff he's done.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's like I was looking at the list before this just to see. And I found my least favorite with Chadwick Boseman right off the bat. Not
really?
that it's his fault. Just the movie itself is terrible. But outside of that, I was like, there's not a lot this guy's done that's bad.
No.
In my personal opinion. I'm like, it's not all of it's like high art or great, but not all of it's like terrible. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He's got like very few that you could just be like, ugh, that movie? I mean, I guess.
Well, Michael B. Jordan, who I'm a big fan of, definitely has one or two of those movies that you're like, is he a bad actor? Absolutely not. But I will never see this movie again. Ever. Excuse me. Hey, everybody watching this, by the way, every week I say it. If you're watching this on YouTube or somewhere else, please click on the link so that we can see your comments and answer to you in real time on StreamYard. The best way to do this is probably through Facebook. But if not, we'll try to get to your comments after the show. But I had a couple guys going like, dude, Eddie Murphy, you didn't talk about Raw, these great bits he was doing. Didn't see him. I didn't see him, bro. I would have. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, who would?
I'm not about that life. We don't have enough commenters to be picky.
Yeah, that's facts. See, we gotta pick up what we can and run with it, or we just wouldn't be there. Hi, Amanda.
What's up, man? She's saying hello. Yeah, man. I want to get into some of these. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I'm thinking that we should tackle this a little bit in between. Let's jump back and forth. I want to talk about. Let's go. Do you want to go overrated? I'm kind of feeling an overrated a little bit. I mean,
the only overrated I really have, because I couldn't. Well, I mean, my overrated and least favorite for Michael B. Jordan's the same, but for different reasons. So I mean, we can talk about it in that aspect.
Any aspect you want, we'll talk about, buddy.
Let's start with Michael B. Jordan then.
Hold on, I want to address this real quick.
Okay.
Is it true you hate being called buddy? I think I've called you buddy before, and you gave me like this look like of murder. Is that true? Is that a thing?
100%. I can't stand it.
Why? Why is buddy bad?
No, I don't know, man. It's like bud, buddy, pal, champ, sport, skip, tiger.
Pal?
My whole thing is pal. Dude, I'm not 6, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude, pal was, you can say pal to me and my brothers, my word my dad would say when he was like, we were very close to being murdered.
Yeah.
Would go, well, what were you thinking would happen, pal, when you did that? I stood up to my brother who's 40, and I say pal behind him, and his shoulders go, what are you doing? Why would you say that? Why would you say that to me? You know what that does. Dude. Like, the closest thing I'll ever have to PTSD is just pal.
I don't know what it is about it. Like I said, I guess it's just it makes me feel like I'm a kid, and I'm not. And I think, like, I'll refer to my friends as buddies. Mm-hmm. Like, I've got a lot of buddies, and I've got like close friends and family friends and all that. And like, I'll be like, yeah, I got a buddy who does this, but I won't call him buddy. Like, I don't call people buddy because I hate it.
You don't want to start a war.
To me, it's like, hey, buddy, like, you got to catch some hands if a random person says, "Hey, buddy," to me.
You're wrong.
Like, what's up, buddy? Excuse the fuck out of me.
Here we go. Okay, it's gonna be. So that what we're doing today. We're gonna fight. All right.
We might, dude. Now, honestly, 9 times out of 10, I don't notice it. The times that I do, I'm just like, oh, I'm not your buddy. Not, you know, my boss.
Hey, Chief.
Does all the time to me.
Boss? How about boss?
Yeah,
I get that as well. Thanks, boss. You're fired.
My boss, right? I called him boss once, and he said, "Don't call me boss." I was like, thought it was a title, but here I am. Fuck me, you know?
Like, hold on. That's just your first name. Your last name is ass bitch. So that's pretty good. Might be better. Boss ass bitch. Got some bab over here.
You just got to go full name. You can't just cut it off at boss, apparently.
So let's talk a little bit about, you said it's hard for overrated. I want to get through for both actors. Like I said, Chadwick Boseman for me, great actor. Overrated is a stretch. So if you guys want to call us out on this, if you guys have a better overrated movie of these two guys, if you guys are like, I haven't seen a lot of their movies besides Black Panther, don't worry about it. We're going to cover a lot of this different kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But overrated, I want to do Michael B. Jordan for me for an overrated movie.
Well, let's start there first.
Let's get it. First of all, I love Michael B. Jordan. His what's his middle name's like Baraka. It's not Bariqua, but it looks like it.
Bariqua.
But it means something hope. Fuck, I can't remember. Like Afrikaans. Very cool, but not related to Michael Jordan. And he gets that question every day.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure most of these people, like anyone who has that name or anyone who's, I mean, let's be honest, people are fucked up. Any person who's black that has the last name Jordan that looks anything similar, it's like, you've got to be. And it's, no, man. Like, it's just
absolutely. How could you even be mad at it? You just, first of all, someone's like, hey, are you related to Danny DeVito? You're like, okay, you gonna call me buddy next? So we just start fucking throwing hands? Is that what we're doing?
Bakari.
Arch is on here. Bakari. Bakari is his name.
Ooh, John Sutton's coming in with some heat. Bunch of people didn't know Michael B. Jordan was in an old movie with Keanu Reeves called Hardball.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Hardball?
Yeah, Hardball back in the day. That was awesome. Listen to Biggie.
Yeah, I that movie. The Big Papa, and he's on the mound dancing before he throws the ball. Love it. Love that movie. And it's Keanu Reeves. Who doesn't love Keanu Reeves?
You got to learn to throw a fastball. You got to be ready for grounders. When he throws
the fastball, it's just like, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah. No, I actually liked Hardball. Hardball was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly did not remember Michael B. Jordan was in this. I remember him being in Friday Lights back when he was a little pup, like back in the day, Youngblood, and I still thought he was really good in that.
Yeah.
But
I think Michael B. Jordan in general is an underrated actor.
I mean, I don't know if you could say that anymore, but I would say, in Swahili. There it is. Fuck, I couldn't even remember what it's called.
Means of Noble Promise. Thank you, man.
Dude, that is awesome.
Fact checker, man. Fact checker.
I love that. I think Keanu is like Hawaiian for a gentle breeze over the treetops or something too. Like some of these guys got some pretty dope names.
He's so laid back and chill, man. He's just a gentle breeze over top of trees, man.
Well, thank you. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna drink my shot to man right here. Thank you. Swahili, not Afrikaans. What am I talking about? Thank you, fact checkers. Appreciate you.
Amanda Eames just got promoted to the Whiskey Cinema fact checker.
My boss is on here. I'm taking tomorrow off. My overrated for this is a book I had to read in high school. I tricked my teacher and she put me in honors English and I failed terribly. Was Fahrenheit 451. Okay. If you don't know what it's about, it's like a futuristic thing, essentially kind of like Equilibrium, where people are getting rid of books because books can inspire people to do bad things and they all different stuff. They burn books. And he's in it with Michael Shannon, who I really like Michael Shannon. I like Michael B. Jordan. And I watched it and it just didn't hit it for me. And I was bummed and it came on HBO Max like really fast. And I was like, oh, fucking jackpot. And then I watched it and I was just like, they're such good actors and they just didn't get enough room to try. Or something. Yeah. I mean, it's a great story. It's a well-loved classic novel, and it didn't come across. I was a little bummed. I was like, man, come on now.
Director thing, you think? Just didn't have it?
Must be, because it's definitely not the story. I mean, I read the book, and I've read, I think, 3 books that didn't involve crayons in my entire life, and I actually liked Fahrenheit 451. So for sure, the story's fantastic. Yeah. But, I mean, just wasn't that good. Just slow and not a big payoff. like the little things.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Do you have an overrated for this guy? For this guy, it's the same as your worst, you said?
It's the same as my least favorite, but for different reasons. Like I said, I love this guy as an actor, but Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo! All right, I didn't know we are gonna get into this now. We can do that right now.
The only reason why I'm bringing this up as overrated is because I'm highly rated. It's not a good movie.
No,
I'm bringing it up in the sense that me, a Marvel fan, a comic book movie fan, I love comics. I love the Fantastic Four in general. And when I was like, wow, he's going to be Johnny Storm, I'm in. And then I saw it, and I left mad. I was pissed. Because, again, I feel like this is the easiest team to do. They've done it 3 times and failed 2.5 times.
Hey, man. You know, the Fantastic Fourth time, the charm.
I hope so. Now that Marvel's got it, I hope so.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I wasn't interested in seeing it. I love a lot of those actors in it. Miles Teller, I believe, the same guy from Whiplash, and a couple of. What is it?
Teller.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I think he's a good actor.
Why is it shit though in real life? You ever heard about some of the stuff he does?
No, I just watched him in War Dogs on Netflix. I thought he was good. Is he a bad person?
Oh, he's just a piece of shit in real life, man.
What?
Just look it up. Just look up.
Is he a buddy? Why are you?
Dude, he's just a dick.
Well, call him a buddy then.
Well, you could, and he would probably enjoy it.
Hey, buddy. He's like, yeah, you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's me. I am a buddy.
But like being that way.
He just in real life. It's one of those things where, like, if you're a dick in real life, it's hard for me to get behind your movies. And so, like, when I heard a bunch of the stuff he'd done, I'm just like, man, fuck that guy. And he was Mr. Fantastic. I was like, this is the guy you choose to be Mr. Fantastic. Really? Is this what you're doing? Fucking
we're like Mr. Ungrateful.
Mr. Dickhead.
Yeah, I don't know too much about them, but I do know the Fantastic Four. I don't know if they made it too many times, or I don't know if they just didn't care anymore, or if it was done by Sony is the reason. But I do know that they're talking about trying to make it back, and it was definitely not the actors in it. I like all of it. There's even the girl actress in it I really like. I can't remember her name. I'm embarrassed. The redhead.
Yeah, I know.
She was in Shooter. She was in a bunch of stuff I like. She had a great war movie about her and a service dog. Fantastic movie. Fantastic Four was not good. It was terrible. I hated it. So that is
bad. Like, completely bad. Like, there's nothing good you can take from that. I guess maybe visuals. And even then, I'm like, it's just not good enough for me to say it's an okay movie. It's just bad in general. Not a fan of that movie in the slightest.
We got a couple more from Suggs over here. He said he got a small role in Black and White. Not good movie. The Awkward Moment, very underrated. I liked Awkward Moment. I agree with you. He wasn't bad in Red Tails. Yeah, but that movie wasn't great. But I know what you're saying. I don't think he's a bad actor in anything he does, to be honest. I haven't seen him, like, cash in a check. But that being said, not a good movie. I mean, I don't care what you did. If you were stayed in character for 3 years prior to this and the movie sucked, whatever you did didn't work, you know? Something happened.
So he hasn't gotten to his Nicolas Cage years yet?
High praise.
Where he's just movies to make movies.
Dude, that's so funny.
I'm
glad Brandon's not here. I don't want to hear him defend. Here's Brandon. Ready? You mean great movies? You fucking idiot. Aggressive.
I know. It's exactly what. God, he's so bad. Nicolas Cage sucks. Thank God we're not talking about him.
We will soon, though.
Let's keep that on that.
Highest rated episode, Nick Cage.
God, I'd quit. You know what? The type of fans on here, I'm done.
That's fair. I'm not mad at it at all. I want to talk about the first movie I saw him in. We're talking about underrated movies. Suggs said The Awkward Moment is very underrated. A couple of people talking about some ones that they like. The first time that he flew up on my radar that I really liked, literally, by the way, was Chronicle. I really liked him in Chronicle. And that was a very weird movie when superhero movies were exploding out of nowhere. This took a different idea, and it showed, like, I saw a meme that said, hey, I would kill to get superpowers is probably the best evidence that you should not have superpowers. And really turn into this guy getting powers and realizing, hey, man, I'm better than all these people. I'm going to start taking them out. And one guy's like, well, hold on. Why would you do that? And he's just like, what do you mean? A lion doesn't worry about the fears of sheep.
Yeah, dude. He basically just went Magneto. That's what it was. He's
yeah.
Like we're homo superior, bruv. I've had it with this.
That's such a harsh thing to say, by the way. Homo superior. Like, what are you? Well, you're obviously not that. So that would make you inferior.
It's just inferior.
Yeah. I like
Chronicle. I had Chronicle as a slash on my underrated.
Yeah, for me too. I really liked Chronicle.
I've seen it. You know, that's the only reason why I put it as underrated, because I think it got highly rated, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right, especially because the way that they did it was so smart. Handheld movies were like very overdone and overplayed for a while, and they kind of fixed that with having the guy control it with his mind and having it fly. If you guys don't know, it's about a couple of guys with a handheld camera movie, and they find like a meteor or something weird in the ground. They touch it, and they all start getting powers, and one of them turns evil and starts killing people. And but they control the camera with like telekinesis, so it's flying around filming them. So it looks kind of like a real movie, but it's a handheld one. So it's interesting. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth a watch.
For sure. One, I got a Fruitvale Station, Just Mercy. I want to bring up Just Mercy for Michael B. Jordan because I didn't get the chance to watch it. My wife swears by this movie. She loves it.
It's really good.
I think the critics love this movie too. And so I didn't get the chance to watch it. I was going to watch it today, but just got busy with other stuff. But it's definitely one I'm going to watch. And then Fruitvale Station was the other one that I had as my slash for favorite because I thought he killed that role.
So good, so poignant about the times too. You know, one of the reasons these last 3 episodes we've all done black actors and black movies that we've really liked. Very poignant. Fruitvale Station was kind of chronicling the true death of an American citizen that was killed by a police officer, and it hurts your soul to watch it. He's very, very good at it.
Oh, for sure. And I think that's the thing that I helps the movie and the movement, I guess, if you want to include him, is just how well he portrays the role. It really makes you feel for the person, not just the character that he plays or, you know, Michael B. Jordan as, but for the person that he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good acting, man. Good acting.
You're going to feel the same way about Just Mercy. Just Mercy has your girl from Captain Marvel, who I don't like, Brie
Larson.
Brie Larson's in it. She's playing a very bland role as she does. And but Jamie Foxx crushes in this. So does Michael B. Jordan. And man, like if you thought it was tough to be like just a normal everyday 2020 minority in like New York, imagine 1955 South. Like they lay on some facts on there. Like it was a crazy percentage. It was like 8 out of every 10 black guy that was on death row has been freed from DNA evidence. Something bananas. Like none of these guys did this. It was like, wow, that's so crazy. Like if you put someone to death, the evidence should be so strong. There's no takesies backsies, you know, like you should be so certain.
Yeah, it's not one of these ones where it's like we get a mulligan, right? If we
let's retry.
Let's put him on there. Like, come on.
Let's try his descendant. No, dude, he's done. Like So that was a really rough one, but I like courtroom drama and stuff like that. I was a fan. I really like Just Mercy. I recommend that one too for sure. Fruitvale Station's great. Like I said, he hasn't made a lot of bad movies. It's hard to like critique somebody. He's kind of young in the game still. He's probably only been in it for about 10 years. But hard to find ones I don't like of his. Most of them are pretty good.
Is a pretty well, I mean, I say accomplishment, but it shows good on his ability to know that it's been like you said, like 10 years, and you can't really find a movie of his that's truly bad. Like, no. Or that his acting is bad, that he had to like learn he had to go through and learn the ways or the steps to be a good actor. He just has it, you know?
Yeah. No,
I think
we can't at all. Yeah, no, I'm not mad at it at all. I was gonna say I can get into. I have an overrated for our boy. I have an overrated for our boy Chadwick Boseman. Rest in power. Love Chadwick Boseman. I got to say, we've prepped a lot for shows. Besides the musical episode that we did, this was the hardest week for me. Musicals killed me. I had nightmares about musicals. I didn't realize how much I hated musicals till we did this episode.
My favorite episodes, man.
Dude, I swear to God, I've never had nightmares. Like I have such a dog brain. I have no worries. I don't know why. I had
Hakuna Matata.
Dude, I had nightmares. I lived in a musical, and I'd work a long shift, and I'd sit down, and then a guy'd walk by and go, da, 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 da. Hey, have you all heard? And I'd have to get up like, Jesus, again with the, and I'd have to get up and dance around him and start backup singing, and then I'd have to sit back down, and you see the girl go, in the moonlight, and everybody goes, God, I just sat down. And that was a nightmare I had. But for this one, was hard for me because Chadwick Boseman, most of what I saw was tributes and people talking about how great he was and how much he dedicated his time to charities and sick kids. And I was just like, oh, this is fucking hurting my heartstrings here. But I am going to talk about some of his bad movies. I am.
Yeah.
I think he portrayed him well, but I didn't like the movie, which is Get On Up. Was not my favorite. I thought he weirdly encompassed him. Weirdly had the shuffle down, the movement, the kind of, the quick, awesome mannerisms and body language. But the same thing before. Just wasn't excited about the movie. Just was like, okay, we need a lot of drama here. We need Raid to have a drug addiction. We need Joaquin Phoenix to go out there and watch his brother die. We need something to happen.
Yeah.
And I just never found it. Never found it in that movie.
No, that's fair. I listened to on a podcast. This was years ago. I was listening to a local podcast in Utah, based out of Utah. And they have a comedian on there, Jay Whitaker, which I think we've talked about before. You might know.
I've worked with Jay Whitaker. He's very funny.
Yeah, he had made a joke on there about how if you just need a famous black person played, you get Chadwick Boseman.
Yep. Yes.
Robinson. He did James Brown. He did whom I know I'm missing like one or two more.
Oh no, you're not wrong. He's king of portraying you. Whereas Tom Hanks portrays you, your life's a tragedy, and it's about you overcoming the tragedy in your life. Chadwick Boseman portrays you when you're a superstar.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, God, this is a mega star. We need somebody to get Chadwick Boseman.
Give him a call real quick. You're like, but it's about George Washington. You're like, I know to put butts in the seats. I don't want to hear about it. Let's go.
Exactly. No, the dude, he had a few duds. I agree. Get On Up. I like James Brown. Watching some of his old videos, like being on like talk shows or stuff like that, where he does like the singing part. Yeah, hilarious to me because that dude's dancing.
It's crazy.
Oh, made me laugh. I was like
just rivers.
He was always so sweaty, and I was like, how does anyone's legs move that fast?
I don't know, man. He looked like, he figured it out like from a young age. He's like, dude, I'm gonna do this with I'm gonna have extra joints in my knees. I'm gonna make this a thing.
Exactly. And I thought Chadwick Boseman did a pretty good job as James Brown, but the movie itself, not the best.
And like I said, I'm grasping at straws. You know what I mean? I really don't have Pauly Shore, I'm like, here we go. You ready? Son-in-law? Loved it. But for him, for me, I was just like, I'll Get On Up. We got John on here saying 42 is a better role that he played. Jackie Robinson, which sadly he passed away, I believe, on the anniversary of Jackie Robinson's birthday. And played it great. Harrison Ford's in that. And you got Alan Tudyk, who really small part, but plays a really racist Boston coach, and just all the trials and tribulations of him. Them talking about how much hate mail he got every day, and him breaking the bat. Jackie Robinson's granddaughter was saying like, "This is exactly what my grandfather went through," and she talked about it and said like him breaking the bat, getting in the dugout, but being so calm and serene out on the field and never letting it get to him. She's like, "That's exactly how he was, but he did feel it every day." Great job. Awesome. Love 42. Very good.
I have 42 as my underrated for Chadwick Boseman.
So good. Yeah. Fantastic.
I don't think a lot of people saw it, and I thought it was really well done. And again, just the dude killed the role. Like he has, like I said, when it comes to like these where he portrays these famous people, you just know he gets it, man. He just gets into that character and kills it.
Fantastic. So strong too, this guy. I don't want to bum everybody out, but the entire time that you guys have known him as an actor, what? We do another one? All right, I'll be back.
I was gonna say, go grab one. I'm doing mine to Chadwick Boseman, man.
All right, well, hold on.
I got you. I'm waiting.
Okay, hold on.
We'll get to I say Amanda Eames, Black Panther, and she brought up Killmonger for Michael B. Jordan. We will get to that for sure.
I'll have to start on my chip again later this week, I guess, but no big deal.
But I think did you ever see Marshall? John Suggs wants to know.
He played an NAACP lawyer. I don't know that one, which is too bad. I love courtroom dramas. I didn't see it.
Yeah, so I saw it on the list, and I was just kind of going over like ones I hadn't seen, the screenshots and stuff, and doing like a little overview. I haven't seen it, but from everything I read about it, it seems like it would be pretty good. It might be one I'd have to watch in the future.
Well, I mean, that's still a good day. There's nothing bad about that at all.
True. But I want to put this one down to Chadwick Boseman, man.
Chadwick Boseman, cheers to you, buddy. Great actor, taken way too early. He had colon cancer for 4 years. So odds are the entire time you've known him and respected and liked his work is he was battling colon cancer and also didn't tell anybody and just muscled through it. I mean, the guy really was, I would say, like an old school guy for my liking. Most people would post about it, try to get love and attention. And this guy's like, I'm just going to crush it. And it's nobody's business. And I mean, just a true old school, tough guy.
I remember, I think we were playing D&D the night that he died.
Oh,
I just remember being like, there is no way this is real right now. And then because he, like you said, he didn't post about it. Nobody knew he had it except for him and probably his loved ones.
Yeah.
And it just happened. It was just like, holy shit. Just took a good one too soon, man. Took a good one too soon.
Yeah, that's just sad. But cheers to you, buddy, man. Really a warrior on and off the screen. Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to keep my eye out for Brandon in case he tries to jump on here.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, I totally understand, buddy. You're missing out on a good one, though. I'm kind of excited to talk about this stuff.
Don't understand, Brandon. Oh, hey. Like it was on cue.
Hi.
We weren't saying nothing terrible.
Yeah, no.
I'll just jump right in and just say Love Mercy was amazing. Boom.
Hey, Brandon, can you do me
a
solid Reno real quick, buddy?
Oh,
I wanted to talk about all the different places that you can find us at. And our sponsor tonight is The Buzz.
What?
And if you like Whiskey Cinema or The Buzz, what are some locations that they can come and follow us and like and subscribe us on? I think, you know what? I think so. He shouldn't have took that outpost in the North Pole. It's a little shaky.
Instagram, Twitter.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Spotify, SoundCloud. I got your back.
We'll finish it off.
I want to take this break real quick. We'll let Brandon fix your camera to show you some of our other social media stuff that you guys can check out. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
In the hills with the stars, told you I'd raise the bar, told you that I go far. Oh, baby, it's crystal clear. Oh, I'm not a souvenir. Oh, I'm not an accessory. I'm a necessity, so come and check me out now. I'm a necessity, so come and check me out now.
Whoop, whoop. Check that out, man. All that professional stuff.
It's for a real podcast now, guys.
Yeah.
It really does. We look legit.
We're not just three grubs hanging out in a room together talking about movies.
Well, we're getting there a little bit. We got Suggs on here, too. He's talking about draft day, which I know you're a big fan of, Juggernaut, about draft day because it's about the Browns.
I had to laugh. I actually put this as my overrated for him.
Oh, really?
I know it's not that good of a movie. Right? Like, I get it. But the fact that it's about the Browns is why I've done nothing but preach this entire time I've been on here. But in general, it's not that good of a movie. But I liked it enough where I'd watch it again if it was on. I wouldn't search it out. But if it was on, I'd watch it again.
I'm alive to see it.
Well, for me, I think everybody that plays fantasy football would really like this movie.
Oh, yeah.
How big of a number that is, I don't know. But if you don't have knowledge in drafting, I mean, if you barely like football, I don't even know if you'd like this, let alone if you don't like football. So they're really going for a niche market, like pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We got Suggs on here talking about some other stuff. John's on here. Amanda's talking about probably all of our favorites. So we should probably take it easy a little bit before we get there.
Well, I was gonna say,
Brandon, we talked about our overrateds and our underrateds. Oh, I'm sorry, Juggernaut.
Perfect.
No, I was saying that Black Panther, when she brought up Killmonger earlier, that'll just take up some time, so we'll wait on that one. But for now, because I feel like how we get. It's one of our favorites. We'll talk about it for a hot minute. So
you're absolutely right.
So I missed that. Or I didn't miss that conversation then.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I figured you guys would do that, so that's perfect. That's why I wanted to show up late. Just skip everything else and just let's talk Black Panther.
So smart.
Our best movies.
You were so close.
So close.
What's your underrated, overrated for both Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman?
Underrated for Michael B. Jordan was Chronicle. 3 teenagers get superpowers and learn to use them.
We talked about that. That was slashes for me and Brandon. Or I'm sorry, me and Jordan.
Yeah, it wasn't a slash for me, actually.
Ooh, nice slash for you.
I'm profesh.
About to be professional. Are you? If you're 15 minutes late?
Yeah, it was closer to 30, but
it's true.
In my face.
Got him.
Suggs just mentioned my underrated, which was 21 Bridges. I was flying back to Utah, and I watched Bombshells on the little TV in the airplane on the back seat. And the person next to me watched 21 Bridges, and I immediately was fucking upset that I wasn't watching that movie after seeing a couple of these action scenes and car chases and gunfights. And I was like, and now I'm watching something about sexual harassment. I was like, what was I thinking?
Brand, I got a couple messages saying you're cutting in and out, like freezing, back out and join back in.
All right. I can do that.
I mean, you could also just cut out and not come back.
No, come back.